going on? This is like Freakyville here.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys. I don't understand.
I can hear you.
Really? I hear you too.
Mm-hmm.
And there you are, right there. Well, as you can see, we have slipped right into... let me just try this. There you go. Now it works. Just reset. I thought, we would bask in the season. The Turkey Day has come and gone, although we do have...
leftovers.
That's not what I was going to say.
Well, we have turkey today.
Yeah, no, we do have... I was afraid... Wow. Still got some pie, too, do we?
Yep.
Okay. We have the pictures. The Turkey Day shared pictures. They're right there.
Our free-for-allers are going to bring some.
Well, that remains to be seen.
Okay, but this is from our viewers.
Look at that.
That's nice. Oh, you made... You're so artistic.
No, that.
That's Sue's.
Yeah.
Sue Lucente went to her neighbors and had that beautiful meal.
Yep, and that's
And then we have...
the weightless bird.
That would be ours.
Yep, that would be
That's
ours, upside down. But that's pie caking, right side up.
No. You didn't show the right pictures of ours.
They're coming. What do you want from me? There's the pie thing, the all of it. Hey!
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey, Jeff.
Wow.
Hi, Lori.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was nice and quiet
Good.
and full of television, parade. Let's see, we did the parade, we did the dog show, we did football, we did Get Back by the Beatles.
Oh, we have to watch that.
Yeah. That's Disney Plus, though, right?
Yeah, we get that.
Yeah.
It's on TV week.
Oh, this was my background was left over from I was showing one of my family members.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's very funny.
From Halloween.
That's the knights who say "ni."
Yeah.
We should say "ni" to you again.
Yeah.
If you do not appease us,
I'll bite you to death.
I'll bite your bloody leg off. Okay, that's better.
How was yours? How was yours, Lori and Steve?
Perfect. No doorbell. 2 plates. Perfect.
That's like ours. It was just the two of us.
That's,
No driving, no traffic, no nothing.
No. And, it's just, it brings me to the thought of, for some of us, this current state of the world, this is a real pain in the ass. I mean, it's like, it's destroying people. And for other people, it's happening, if it had to happen at all, it's happening when they don't have that much going on. So, but it's thinning of the herd, my friend.
Yes.
No glow.
Yes.
Whoa!
No.
And you were saying about you just the two of you. I was really thankful the other day that, I had somebody to get through the whole thing with.
Yeah.
I mean, and life in general, but like you hear these stories about these people in New York who are just hooking up with people just to have somebody to be with.
Oh.
Through the pandemic, like instead
I never heard any of those stories.
We're watching season 3 of that now.
No. Hooking up with strangers.
You know what? If you think you're invincible, you're invincible. But I think it comes down to it's such a different climate out there. and I get the perspective of, you know, how shocked our parents were at what we did. I get to have that same perspective without having any kids and having to make that twist. And it's like, oh man, here they go again. It's like,
Okay, one of the viewers,
Uh-oh.
Pat Romano, do you know him?
do you know Pat Romano?
The name is familiar.
Roadie for Bobby T. I think he had his own band. He said to ask Jeff about Montserrat with the police.
Oh, that's right.
Air Studio.
He was interested in what's his name's studio on Montserrat. Yeah, I'm sure you.
Oh, George Martin's. Yeah.
George's studio. Yeah.
Air Studios. Have you
Yeah.
seen that Under the Volcano documentary?
No.
Yeah, there's a documentary about the whole experience. It's called Under the Volcano.
Wow.
I'm not sure what streaming service had it, but none of mine had it that were free, so I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
But it was an amazing place. It was a tropical island in the middle of, you know, the West Indies, and George Martin built a recording studio on an old sugar plantation and brought in the best gear, the best people, the best engineers, and invited bands to come down, and they came. You know, McCartney, Elton John, Stevie Wonder, Paul McCartney, the Police, the Dire Straits, the Stones, you name it. I mean, back then it was like, you know, the 80s. Rock and roll was still a burgeoning business as rock and roll, not as rap or
Right. Sure. And yeah,
And
I mean that was the time to do that too.
Exactly. All those bands were at the pinnacle of their success. The record companies said, "Here, take the money. You know, go for it. Bring us back gold." You know, and you know, it was amazing. I got to have Christmas dinner with George Martin and the Police
Wow.
because we all ate together every night. You know, it was just me and Danny, Sting's tech. And then eventually the guitar tech, Tam Fairgreaves, our little Scottish roadie. Hello there, Mr. Angus.
Hey, Jeff, how are you?
I'm very good. Not too bad. We were just talking about Montserrat.
Oh, hey, Steve.
Hey,
Hey,
bro.
Laurie.
Hey, Angus.
All right, listen. I don't mean to interrupt just for a second. We're right in the middle of a video shoot with Stella because she's auditioning for a singing part.
Go for it.
So I might have to cut out, do the video, and I'll come back.
Oh, you got to be there, Dad.
Yeah, Dad.
That's
We'll
right.
be here.
A minute and 20-second video she's got to do.
Perfect.
And here comes
Perfect.
Lenny. All right, so you like my sunset?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful sunset.
Looks like a
Beautiful
little
sunset.
storm is brewing in the back there.
Yeah, that's Stella.
I think that'd be pretty.
That's Stella.
Hey, look who it is.
All right.
Lenny!
Right back.
All right, we'll be
Lenny!
here.
Lenny!
Hey, Jeff.
How are you, buddy?
Doing good.
How was your Thanksgiving at the whatever it was, tropical something?
Alibaba's.
Alibaba's.
Oh, right.
It went really well. We had 3 Americans, 6 Brits, and 2 Antiguans.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was a very Thanksgiving kind of thing.
Cool.
Um,
There
Although
he
the
is.
Brits were looking at us like, boy, those guys are eating a lot of food.
the jive turkey.
I have the
Yeah, I know.
aftermath behind.
Oh my God. Hey Booker, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? How was your Thanksgiving?
It was great. It was quiet.
Hi, Booker.
Hey, what's happening, Lenny?
Just my wife and I, and a lot of television. I was telling
Yeah.
Steve we did the Thanksgiving Day parade, the dog show, football, and the Beatles Get Back thing, and some Ted Lasso's in between.
Yeah, that was the last thing I watched was the Beatles Get Back thing, which was actually it was as advertised. It's really something else.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Wow.
good. I got to see it.
It's really something else.
Steve and Lenny haven't seen it, so we can't do any spoilers.
Okay, I can't
Yeah.
talk about the dynamic.
Who's in it?
Well, we can talk about that. I think we
Lenny,
all
are
need
you
that.
mixing something there? Oh, you are. I see.
Ah,
Yes.
Mixing your
Just
your
iced
night-
tea.
your
Iced tea.
nightly cocktail. Yeah, is it a Long Island iced tea?
Those are strong.
Yeah, hell yeah.
he
No,
doesn't-
We
just
would
a regular
expect nothing. We would
iced tea.
expect nothing less.
That's right.
Yeah.
Is that
How
your
you doing,
jive
Steve? Hi,
turkey,
Lori.
Booker?
No, that's actually just a picture, but it's kind of like what it looks like now. Yes.
How you doing, Lenny? Everything good down there?
Everything's really good. Everything's fine.
Yes.
Baba's was good.
Alibaba's took care of you.
Yeah, they did. Bashir took very good care of us. It was
Sure.
very well orchestrated. We all sat down. There's 2 or 3 people setting the table, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty well set up.
That's nice. That's good. A new tradition. Why not?
How about
Yes.
that jive turkey, Booker?
Yeah.
It was really good. I knew it was going to be good, but you're always like pleasantly surprised when it really is good.
Yeah, they must serve turkey year round, right?
They do turkey year round. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, that's the turkey place you got it from in
Yeah.
Brooklyn,
Fried
right?
turkeys. Yeah. They do fried turkeys.
And it was fried. How much did it weigh?
It was about between 12 and 14 pounds,
Cool.
which was plenty for us.
And it's the whole turkey?
It's a whole turkey.
They give you the whole turkey?
The whole turkey, and it's in a bag that you heat up because it's in a box when they hand it to you, right? And you take it home, you put it in the oven for an hour, and it's fine. Just to warm it up.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I
amazing.
learned a new term. What was it called? Scratch cock or something? I'm serious.
I don't know.
It's a tech.
We don't want to know who taught you
I
that.
don't know about that.
Usually scratch balls.
What is that?
It's a way of cooking the turkey where you split the thing open, split it open, in half and lay it flat on the grill.
Oh,
Okay.
And it's called where is it?
Scratch cock?
Yeah, that's what it was called.
Sounds
that-
English.
I don't
is that
believe
smoking the turkey? Is that smoking
it was roasting, in the oven.
roasting? Huh. Wow. Well,
Oh, here it is. Spatchcocked.
I've heard that before. Okay.
Spatchcocked.
Yeah.
No different than scratch.
And,
It's in the
today is
Hamptons.
and today is my grandson's birthday, his 12th birthday today.
Oh,
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
He
That's a
was-
good-looking kid.
Yeah, he was born on Thanksgiving. So we
Wow.
always do, like no matter where Thanksgiving is, we start his birthday. So
Oh, that's good.
That's
so he doesn't
nice.
feel left out.
That's good. That's good. That's
That
good.
is good.
How many
Yeah.
children do you have?
I have one child. But I have two grandsons.
Nice.
That's how it starts.
I have all granddaughters. Maybe we should get them together.
How old are your granddaughters?
Yeah, how old are they?
17, 14 going to be 15, and 17, 3. 2 17-year-olds and one going to be 15-year-old next month.
They're a little old for my boys. They're
Yeah.
12, 7. So,
Wow, that's
Well, they
crazy.
might could teach him something, Booker.
Man, what kind? Yeah,
Older women.
been there.
Closet-
Cougar Town.
Oh, everybody's saying happy birthday to your grandson, Booker.
Yes.
All of
Happy
Yeah,
them
well-
birthday.
All the viewers are
saying
giving
happy
you
birthday.
happy birthday.
Everybody, thank you.
It's the Mouster
Here
Yeah.
comes the mousy.
somewhere. She had a 24-pound
And
turkey.
She survived Thanksgiving.
boom.
Hi.
Hi. How
Hi,
are you?
I'm a little banged up, but I'm okay.
Oh, she was waiting for that.
Yeah, yeah.
How you doing?
Wow.
Oh, shitty.
I was
Yeah.
I was disappointed, Mousy. You didn't send a picture of the whole spread that you were talking about.
Bro, here's the thing. Of course, for 40 plus years, do you think I could ever get by a goddamn Thanksgiving without getting called out to do a gig on Thanksgiving Eve? So
No.
so I get the call. Here I am, like Martha Stewart, brining the turkey with brandy and fruit, and doing the whole thing. And then and I have everything all ready to go. And then I get a call from my friend. He's like, Mouse, we are so jammed. It's a big night. And so down at Crossroads in Garwood, the Nerds were playing.
Yeah.
And their sound guy was, I don't know, he had a family issue. And I'm like, fuck. All right. What are you gonna say? No. So there I was, and then dragging my sorry ass home at 3:00 in the morning by the time all is said and done, and wrapping everything up. And and they're like going, well, we'll wait for the money. I'm like, fuck, I don't even want to get paid. Just like let me out of here now, because the troops will be hungry in the morning.
So who handled it? Did Michael handle it?
No, we tag teamed it with, like yesterday. I just, got up and sucked it up like I have for the last 10 million years. But I was just thinking, it's going to be so nice. And, just to be like prepared and calm and not hungover or any of that stuff. And yeah, it never happens. So rock and roll.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah, I'm happy to report that it was just like, it was kind of like just smooth sailing on the bay down here.
Nice.
Everything out perfect. Everything was great.
Well,
What?
We had a full day of rain. It just rained all day.
Yeah.
oh, that's great.
Oh yeah, that's.
I had the fire going. It was nice.
Yeah.
That's
I
probably
love
that's
a
good.
rainy day.
Yeah, that's good. You should.
Well,
It was actually
really-
pretty beautiful here, and I had the windows open, and
Really?
the oven on, and the stuff baking, and it smelled good. But like I said, I just want to like not have to take Advil before dinner, so I can like move. It's like cocktails. Anyone? Oh, I'll have some Advil, and a glass of wine.
I have a question to ask Steve though. Okay, what the hell is and how was the pie caking?
Oh, please
Delicious.
let me. Okay, this frickin' thing was insanity.
Yeah.
I gotta
Really?
get to where it
It's
is.
from a bakery in
I gotta
New
get to
York.
where it is, and I'll stop it when it gets there. Come on, go ahead. Go
Would
ahead.
you like me to
Next.
explain to him what it is?
Next. No. You can. Well, wait. Can I go through these? Oh,
Okay.
yes, I can. Yeah,
On
all right.
the
Here it.
bottom.
All right. Here it is.
Pie cake.
That's the picture of the thing.
The packaging.
Where the
Yeah.
hell? No, but now we come back around.
That's Sue's.
No, I
You
gotta
didn't
go
show
get-
kitties.
You know what? This is not working out the way I had hoped.
Okay, anyway, it's a
I'll get it.
pecan pie on the bottom, and then there's a layer of cinnamon buttercream, and then on top of that is a pumpkin pie with a layer of the cinnamon buttercream, and then on top of that is spice cake, and then there's another. It's like iced with the cinnamon buttercream, and then on the top of that is like apple pie filling.
Wait, you got
Wow.
you got to text that in the Zoom so I can write that down.
Look it up on their website. Hi, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, did someone say pie?
Hey, oh yeah. I don't understand why this isn't going ahead.
No, Gail sent it to us. She's one
It's
of
this
the
thing was
viewers.
ridiculous. Wait a minute. Come
Yeah.
Hi
on.
Joe, how are you?
Hey Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, Joe.
This is not working.
Joe. Your name came up the other day when Steve was interviewing Frank Elmo.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, I saw.
Oh, right. Because Frank Elmo lives in Parsippany. That's where I grew up.
And there was something about you playing guitar with them in some band or just around at the time.
Oh, right. He was nice, Frank Elmo.
Yeah, he was good.
sax player.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that Frank also plays or played with Southside Johnny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I might have worked with him at the Tabernacle
Oh, okay.
or outdoors at Children's Day. So
Okay.
may have played or may have done sound. Who knows?
Yeah,
Is that the
But yeah,
cake?
he's a great
That's
guy,
the cake.
you know?
Do you remember his band, Mr. Smooth? Do you remember that band
Ooh.
in the
Look at
early
that.
80s?
Is that
Oh
the
my
surface of
God.
Mars?
Oh, that's the
That's all
fact. Take it.
I'm
They're
trying to
sending,
show the whole
they're
thing.
sending like some kind of missile right now to like change the trajectory of that cake.
They should just eat a piece of this cake.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So, Steve, what are all the layers?
Okay.
Well, it's the
So
pecan pie. I can
on
see
the
it.
top, on the top,
very top.
the very top in the middle there is actually apple pie filling.
Filling, yeah.
Okay? And under it and behind it and all around the cake and between the layers is cinnamon buttercream.
Mhm.
And
That sounds
then
good.
in the first big wide cake there is a spice cake.
Uh-huh.
And then the next layer is a pumpkin pie.
Yeah, I can see the pumpkin pie, definitely.
Wow.
Cinnamon buttercream holds it together.
And that's the pecan pie on the bottom.
Yeah,
Wow.
cinnamon buttercream.
And it's rounded out in oat nuts in the back.
So
Yeah.
it's like 1,000 calories per slice, right?
Yeah, it
It's
comes with a shot of insulin.
if you got the diet one, maybe.
Wow.
And the pie crust is on the bottom, but not
This-
on the side.
It's insane. This
Oh my
thing. I
God,
gotta
it was
learn-
insane.
And we've
let me-
had it before. We had it 2 Thanksgivings ago at
We
a
ha-
friend's house.
Yeah, we had it at somebody's house, and it was. I gotta find another
And
picture
they
of
came
it.
up with it in New York. Somebody, a baker, was making a joke about the turducken, and he said, "I'm going to put a bunch of pies and cakes together as a joke." And
Oh,
then
it's
they
so
got
pretty.
on to the news, and now it's taken off, and he's selling them for like $100 a piece.
Oh, there
Wow.
it is.
Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like,
And they do Christmas ones with red velvet cake and
but that's
Wow.
just this. It can't a gold belly. If you go on, I mean,
Gold Belly as who ships it.
it's nuts. I mean, it's nuts. And when you think of what people used to have to do a couple thousand years ago to get something this good,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
This was not at the first Thanksgiving, I can guarantee it.
no, it's not. The first it wasn't. Genghis Khan did not have this. I'm
And,
sure.
One of our loyal viewers sent us that.
Yes.
Gail Murphy.
And let me tell you what, this thing, first of all, it's got to weigh 5 pounds. I mean,
How much is left?
None.
it would have been the question,
Excellent.
how much made it to Thanksgiving?
It
Well
came 2
done.
days before Thanksgiving.
I
None
just
made
play
it.
it. I just love the way Laurie responded to that. How much is left? None.
None.
Like, what are you crazy?
We've already been through a Patty LaBelle sweet potato pie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Tis the season of desserts.
It's listen,
Yeah.
it's serious up in here.
Man.
You guys are gonna look like that man in Monty Python's The Meaning of Life.
Just an after dinner mint.
One thin after dinner mint.
Mr.
Yes.
Creosote.
Oh, I like him.
Creosote. Yeah.
Get me a bucket.
Yeah. Bring Monsieur's bucket.
And then
Oh, my
when he
God.
explodes,
Oh my God.
Well, you just had the night. You just had the night in the background
Yeah.
from Life of Brian. Is it which one?
No, that's
Monty
that's
Python, Holy Grail.
Holy
Oh,
Grail.
from the Holy Grail?
Yes.
Holy Grail. Yeah, Holy Grail. We shall say "Neek" to you again if you do not appease us.
No,
Go
my
away or
favorite,
I will taunt you
the
a second
French-
time.
Yeah, the French, soldiers in the fort, and he goes, "I fought in their general direction.
And crap in your general direction.
I waved my private pals at your auntie."
There he is. I'll bite your leg off.
I actually saw the premiere of that movie at the Ziegfeld Theater in New
Wow.
York.
So did
Were
I.
you there? And they had like,
Really?
yeah, and I went there, and honestly, people were laughing so hard, you missed a lot of it in the
Yeah, I'll
theater.
bet.
And they
Yeah.
had, and out in the lobby, I don't know if you remember this, Joe, they had a giant like replica of the Trojan rabbit made. It was about 5 feet tall. And as you're going in, I'm like, well, that's an unusual looking thing. And then of course the movie comes on, and you know, you get the whole like, you know, thought behind it. But yeah, and of course, everybody, what was it? Maybe I'm going to say 1975 or something. Everybody was high, but you know, there's a layer of marijuana
think?
smoke in a theater. You know, like nobody cared. And yeah, but I actually had to go see it a second time because you missed so much the first time with people laughing hysterically.
There are two
Definitely.
movies that are like that for me. One is the Holy Monty Python and the Holy Grail. The other one is Blazing Saddles.
Oh my
Oh yeah.
God.
I
Yeah.
think I've seen Blazing Saddles 40 times and I laugh just right now.
Every time.
Yeah, there was more stuff. And my son watched it with me and he never saw. And he's like, oh my God, they could say that like they're making fun of gay people. And the fact that the sheriff's black and all this stuff. And Howard Johnson, he's like, who the hell's Howard Johnson? I go, what do you mean, who the hell's Howard Johnson? He goes, I don't get like the whole 31 flavors.
Yeah.
And I realized, yeah, of course you don't, because you're like a millennial. All the Howard Johnsons are pretty much gone at this point. I'm sure he never saw one.
Yes.
Yeah, he got like a lot of it, and he was like, Mom, he goes, you know, there's a like, this is so racist and so sexist, and you know, the whole thing. And I was just like, bro, okay, you know what, I get
Welcome.
it, but yeah, welcome to reality.
Welcome to Mel Brooks. Welcome to Mel Brooks world.
Exactly.
That was Mel Brooks and Richard Pryor in their
That's
prime.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
In their prime.
Ed Honky.
There's some things that would not make it today.
Oh.
In fact, about 85% of that movie would make it. Yes.
Are you kidding? The towards the last scene when they break through the wall and Dom DeLuise with all the gay dancers.
Yes.
They're all hissing.
To me, that was one of the funniest scenes, Dom DeLuise.
Hilarious.
When he comes down and he tries to show the guy how to do the dance correctly, and he steps in the fountain.
Yes.
I go crazy every time I see that scene.
Yeah, there's some classics there that, you know, I guess other people won't get it, but from like when it came out, I remember another movie that, you know, you didn't have everything streaming at the time, and even if it was on regular television, you know, none of that shit ever would have gotten past the censors back in the day.
Never.
So you had to go to the movies to see stuff like that, or you know, Animal House even. I mean, you know, I remember, and you know what? So every once in a while, like I actually said it the other day, I went, "Holy shit!" Just like John Belushi. And my brother's like, "Well, that was very emphatic." I go, "Don't you get it?" I go, "Holy shit!" And he's like, "No, what's that from?" I'm like, "Animal House." He goes, "Oh, I never saw that movie." I'm like, I go, "What are you, a fucking communist? You never saw that?"
Oh wow.
Where you been?
Yeah, exactly.
And when he's the peeping Tom at the sorority house.
Oh, with a ladder.
And when he just breaks the fourth wall when he turns and looks right into the camera.
Yeah.
I almost see myself every time that happens. Or when he says, when they go to the club and the guy says, "May we dance with your date?"
Oh, mind if we dance with your dates? And then he's like, "Why no? Go right ahead."
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Yeah. Or when he walks in, he's like, "Oh, that's my man." And he's like looking at him like, "I have no idea who you are."
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy who played that role is the guy. His name was Dwayne Jesse. He actually changed his name to Otis Day.
Really? Yeah. Because then there was like this big resurgence of like that nostalgia thing. And hey, Angus. Hi.
Angus.
That's it, man.
Your space was like vacant for like
I know
45 minutes. What was that?
I was shooting my daughter's singing a video of my daughter singing for an audition.
Oh, okay.
Well,
They
it just,
hamstring you. You hear that?
it's like
You know, this happens 1
Joe,
hour on
sweetness.
Friday every week. You got 23 other hours of the day on Friday.
Nice.
You
It
couldn't
took-
have shot that some other time.
Swinging.
it took 3 hours just to get her to get the confidence up to do it.
Oh,
And
okay.
it was happening at 7. I'm like, I said, all right.
What song?
I don't know. It was a Taylor Swift song. She just had to sing a verse and a chorus of it. That's it. And it came out great. That's that.
Oh, that was easy.
2 takes.
That's that. A lot of prep work and just the timing was bad. But
Does she
does she
sing it
do-
a cappella? Did you accompany her? Was there a track?
yeah, there was a track. It was like, a karaoke track, but real low so they could hear her voice. you know?
Right, right.
Yeah. But
Oh, so you had the engineer too. Okay.
we did
So
3
what's
takes.
the audition for? What is she auditioning for?
It's
The Voice?
It's an all-girl group that's being
Okay.
run by the K-pop people.
Oh, boy.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I still don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's,
it's
Korean
a
pop.
cereal.
Correct.
yes. It's like a cereal.
They're great.
What? Yeah. It's
Kellogg's makes it.
there's that one group in Hyphen or something like that. The six Korean kids.
Well, there's
BTS?
BTS.
Yeah, kind
Yes.
of like that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and then there's the other one.
That's
And
K-
they're so it's kind of like boy bands, Lenny, but they're
Yeah.
Korean. And
Yeah.
they do. Okay, you just got me off on something else. Has anybody seen anyone perform on Saturday Night Live or any other show where there's live performers that everybody doesn't have to have backup dancers?
No,
Like,
it's
what the fuck
unbelievable.
is that? Like,
I don't know. I
honestly,
don't know.
you can now make a career as a backup dancer.
Exactly.
but I tell you though, when Brandy Carlisle was on there, she was amazing.
She was amazing. She
She was-
was.
Amazing.
She
Blew me
was.
away.
But like, why can't you just get the fuck up there and sing? Why do you need like
Well,
acrobats? You know,
That's
like-
what she did.
Backup dancers
Yeah.
last week.
And her
Yeah,
band
Ed
was
Sheeran
great.
didn't have backup dancers.
That's right.
He had spirits, but no, but I if you think about it, and I'm not that I'm gonna give you a history lesson on backup dancers, but Ike Turner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ike
Yeah,
Turner
that's true.
was the one who
Yeah.
said, that we got to show them what they want to see.
Oh,
Well,
Dean
I'm going to
Martin
tell you
had
about.
this.
Have you ever seen like one song by Ike and Tina Turner review, and you know that the show was another hour and a half long, and you go, "How did they not have oxygen on the side of the stage?"
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Because I mean,
Exactly.
the band is moving the entire time, and if you stopped, Ike find you.
Right.
Oh,
And we've heard stories where he's like hit Tina Turner right before she went on stage.
Yeah,
How's she pulling that off?
Wow.
yeah. She's going on stage with a black eye.
And that's just a warning.
Yeah.
But the other thing about Ike and Tina is, if you've ever seen any video, look at all of the video or any of the pictures and try to find one picture where Ike smiles.
Oh yeah, yeah.
really?
No, he is definitely like
Yeah.
the
You
general.
cannot find it.
Yeah.
You
Right.
cannot find it.
Right. Right.
yeah, but I mean now we're going down that dark road of
Okay.
you know
Gloom.
Yeah.
why Angus is the way he is. And,
Childhood trauma.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
chooses to hang
Why
out.
is
and-
Angus the way he is?
Why is he? He's a battery in the dildo of life.
They also had on HBO they had the induction ceremony for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it
Yeah,
was
I got
really cool,
through, I forget. I got about
Some of it.
3/4 of the way through.
Yeah.
I didn't see the Foo Fighters. I didn't see some of the other acts. I saw, first couple minutes.
Yeah, I saw the whole thing. I was surprised that I lasted that long. Yeah.
You know what I was really surprised about? When Jay-Z gave credit to rock and roll at the end of his acceptance speech.
Yeah.
He sort of paid homage to rock and roll and said, you know, everybody's always this and that about rap or whatever, but without rock and roll, we wouldn't have had anything to sample. We would have had any of the music that was created back then. And I just want to say, you know, shout out to rock and roll.
Let me tell you what, I know two guys that made found mailbox money. It's like that kind of thing when all of a sudden they start delivering cakes to your house every day, a different cake every day. And that's Leslie West and Billy Squire. Both of those guys, Jay-Z sampled their stuff. It was unbelievable what Lil Wayne did and how many guys used those couple of main, not even albums, songs. It was about a half a dozen songs.
Yeah.
Long Red is like one of the most sampled rap, you know, from Mountain was in more rap songs than I think any other sample.
Really?
Made a lot of
Oh
money.
yeah, man. And I mean, he was. That's, you know, it's just
Billy Squire too.
yeah, Squire, man.
Oh my God. I even hear his stuff in all kinds of at the beginning, like commercials. And I'm like, what do I know that from? You know, it's like a T-Mobile commercial or something. Like, oh,
it's crazy,
yeah.
man. Yeah.
Whoever
But hey,
thought.
listen, that's a good thing for them. Well,
Yeah, it's legit at least.
When are the Good Rats going to be sampled?
I don't know. I don't think I'm going to see any money from it.
No, you will if you got a powerful enough lawyer.
yeah.
Oh, that's
easy.
true. Yeah.
That's true. Now, what was a real early sample? Like a song with a real early sample in it.
Beastie Boys.
Walk
Beastie
This
Boys,
Way.
Led Zeppelin.
Vanilla
and Walk
Ice.
This Way, yeah.
Yeah, Vanilla Ice.
How about
Under Pressure.
Yep.
Yep.
He
Yeah.
tried to get
How about-
away with that. He tried to say it was
how about
different.
Can't Touch This?
Oh, I know.
Can't Touch This. Was that early?
That's
Pretty
That was,
early.
in the
Yeah,
early
that was
90s. I was going
early.
to say around
Yeah.
1990, 1999, 90 maybe.
that was what, Super Freak?
Yes.
That was Super Freak. Yeah, Rick James.
Oh,
Rick
no,
James,
I'd rather
bitch.
see the documentary
No.
because he didn't want his songs sampled by rappers. And then when he got that first
Good
check,
luck.
he was
Yeah.
like, sample anything you want.
Cha-ching. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what Paul McCartney was saying when
It's amazing. And if that's what they're really getting paid, imagine the guys in the shadows, how much money they're making.
yeah.
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 Yeah,
Wow.
well, do you remember when Paul McCartney was really pissed off because Michael Jackson surreptitiously behind, you know, like slithered in and bought the rights to Beatles
Yeah.
songs? And
After he
Paul
said he
McCart-
wasn't.
Yeah, and Paul McCartney was like fucking furious. I mean, he was like, and because once that catalog went out there, he said, I honestly, he says, I am telling you for a fact, when we wrote Good Day Sunshines, he said, like, John Lennon had no intentions of that being a fucking cookie commercial. Remember Sunshine cookie? And he was like infuriated. And he said, you know, it was just that he wasn't kind of paying attention or, you know, wasn't aware of the fact that those were going up for public sale and that anybody, you know, and Michael Jackson, I guess, went in and, you know,
He outbid him. He outbid
outbid
everybody.
him.
Yeah, I put 'em.
Yeah.
And they said it was like,
Yeah.
it's like it was an out-of-pocket expense. It's like, here's a few $1,000,000. It was
Yeah.
$43 million at that time or something like that.
Something.
Yeah, which was
something
insane
like
at that
40.
time. That was a ton of money.
Yeah.
So I mean, now we talking billions and trillions about things.
Yeah.
But you know,
But you know what Michael did when he got that catalog? Because the Beatles also owned the rights to Little Richard's music.
yeah,
And what he
Oh, I
did
didn't know that.
was, Michael gave Little Richard his music back.
Wow.
For nothing. for free. Yeah.
Well, that was
Well-
nice since he got so screwed on the whole deal. Poor little Richard.
Well, Little
And
Richard
so
really
many.
got screwed. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
what I
yeah,
said.
yeah.
So many of those early artists that just, wrote these songs, and then, like my son, what was I don't know if it was on a Chappelle skit or something, and he's like, thanks very much, Mr. Gordy. Here, he's like $50. And now I own everything. Thanks very much, Mr. Gordy.
Yeah.
They took, well, Jeff, I was tour manager for Terence Trent D'Arby, and he had been, and he's still in Italy now, but he left the United States because Sony CBS owned his entire fucking catalog of music. Because again, he said, here I was, this kid, born in Newark and East Orange. He says, moved to New York, had nothing, when he started to hit that, he was just, you just take the deal. You just want to make the money, and here I am going to Bergdorf's, he says, buying fur coats and shit. And then all of a sudden, he stopped that. He changed his name to Sananda Maitreya. He fought for years with lawyers. And I mean, I think it was like an 18-year battle that went on to get his music back.
The funny thing is that if he had had a sustained, like his career was sustained like some other artists, it wouldn't have mattered as much for him to get that music back.
Yeah, well,
because they would have made a deal.
Yeah, he was a jerk. I have to tell from a personal point of view, and he's super talented, but you know what? He got that kind of like quick money, like I said, young kid, quick money, and thought, all of a sudden, because it was at the inception of that whole MTV where he was just beautiful and sexy, and that shit was selling. And then everybody's like, oh, he's a little genius, and he's a da-da-da. And he came out when his second album was going to come out, and he said the most stupid thing an artist could ever say, who said, my next album is going to be bigger than Sgt. Pepper's. And that was the kiss
and
of
it was
death.
It was like, please don't buy my record. That was
exactly. People were just like, get out of here, you little punk ass. And that was it for him.
That was it.
It was like
and that first record was amazing.
It was incredible.
Amazing.
Can't believe your own hype, though. I mean,
exactly. And that's exactly what he did. And
I'll tell you what, in that kind of a situation, if you didn't make it all happen yourself, there's not much chance you're going to make it all happen yourself. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And everybody gets caught up in that craziness, and I don't know. I mean, who wins, who loses? I don't know. It's nuts when it gets to that level. It's really just.
Yeah, exactly. And then you get to the point where when you get to be this big entity, and you can say, vouch for this, Jeff, right? Like if the artist has a bunch of people that are counting on them for support, like I totally give credit to these bands that got all their shit shut down during pandemic and said, well, we got to pay our crew and our people anyway. Thankfully, but that didn't happen for many people. And look, like when I was getting married, and in the Catholic Church, they make you go through something called Prekana, where you're supposed to take a weekend with your intended and go through counseling and whatever to make that. Yeah. Okay. When we were going to get married, the priest said to us, he goes, did you go to Prekana? And I said, no. And he said, well, he was pissed. And I said,
Whoa. I'm sorry. What?
And I said, if I take the weekend off and my husband takes the weekend off, my intended husband, I said, 12 people are not working for the weekend. I go, we have like lighting people, we have crews, we have, musicians.
And what's that called? What's it
called? It's called Prekana. There's a thing in the Bible.
Yeah.
The wedding was at Cana. So you're supposed to go before you get married and make this commitment. And
you have to promise to raise your kids in the Catholic religion.
Yeah, that worked out for us. Not so much.
I just lied.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, he was, and we were like, I said,
sure.
So you can imagine for these people who get to a certain level, like they stop working, 150 people stop working. you know, like I said, roadies and techs and everybody. Just the money stops. So it's a heavy weight on people, I think, a lot of times. And, you know, I think sometimes people just are concerned because, you know, Steve, you know, like everybody who's ever been out on the road, you know, it's like your family then at that point. And you know people's wives and kids and, you know, whatever, and you know their story and you just don't want to put them out of work.
It's well, I'll tell you what, there's a point that's even past that. And I have been to that point, and I will tell you about said point. We are recording a live record, right? We're playing 5 nights a week. I mean, we are blistering hot, right? And we are just, it's getting better and better and better. 96 or whatever it was. And it does it right in the sweet spot of the whole thing, right?
This is the Entwistle Band.
Yeah, and we're recording every night, and this is the you know, the best version of the band. And I won't drag the agent's name through the dirt because probably he's done that for himself already. But
he's not the crowbar guy.
Yeah, he's not the. Yeah, this is not the crowbar. This is nothing to do with building materials of any kind. And he. So anyway, we've got a 10-day hole in the middle of like 4 months of, or almost 4 months worth of dates. 10-day hole in the middle.
Yeah.
And it's in the middle of the country.
And he kept
it's
saying,
not.
I'm gonna fill it.
And he said, "Don't worry about it. I'm working on the routing now." And I mean, when you hear that phrase, "I'm working on the routing now,"
and then it gets to be 2 weeks
you know,
before,
and then it's like, well, okay, because you know we're almost done, and we're either going to go here or go there. Where is it?
And you're out with 2 tour buses and a truck.
And the guy, and of
and
course,
it breaks down.
You have me.
Yeah, one of them did.
You have me breathing down your neck saying, "Where gigs? John Entwistle wants to know where that." And so I think so. I finally, I don't even remember, a couple of two or 3 days before the hole was about to come, I get a call like, "There's not going to be any gigs." Click, and.
It's like, what?
And so now we're out there with 2 tour buses. I mean, we're out there with the Zoot Capri setup because we're trying,
hotel rooms.
Yeah, really. I mean, we're just doing the live album, you know, don't you?
Yeah.
And so, so here it comes, man. I mean, it's 2 dead weeks, right?
What's that squeaking noise?
I don't know. It could be Lenny.
Oh, Lenny, you got a squeaking chair?
Calling the spirits. So we've got 2 dead weeks. I mean,
Angus is playing games.
Yeah,
Parrot.
So it could be the parrot.
So
anyway,
where are you? You're just in the middle of the United States somewhere.
We're like in Kansas or some shit.
Yeah.
Right? And I call back to New York and I said, "Look, we need to play anywhere."
They called me.
We will play. There you go. We will play anywhere. Just get us places to play because we're recording. We can't take 2 weeks off. John's talking about, I'll go home and come back. And it's like, are you kidding me, man? You got to offload the buses and the gear.
Yeah.
Storage for what? For 2 weeks? So I said, "Lord, just book us anywhere. You do it." So she's calling up Juanita's Cantina and the old post office. And, I mean, we played a place in Dodge City, Kansas that had 9 people watching us.
Because there wasn't any advertising. Because it was like, okay, next week, John Entwistle's going to be here.
Now, John was not, he was not the showman, needless to say.
Well, his bass playing was.
He was, his bass playing was, but he's not jumping. He's not.
Joe's in Kansas now.
Yeah, he's just boom, hey, boom, and so he's just wailing. He doesn't give a shit because he can't hear when the people clap or not or what even happens. It's like he's just blah, 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 blah. And so we record and we go through the whole thing. We finally get back on and, onto our regular schedule. We play the bigger dates and, it's whatever it is. And we get to England to mix the tracks. and there's two tracks that really made the made the grade because they were the best performances of whatever was the real me or something very dramatic in our set. And at the end of it, whatever, bow, and you hear
Crickets.
and
We've all been through that.
It's like the end of Murder by Numbers.
But the funniest part of it is we're playing in Dodge City, Kansas. Literally in Dodge City, Kansas. When we get there's no place to stay because we're not supposed to be there.
I think you told us this because Joe just put up the picture of the Astro Motel.
Right, the Astro Motel, right. So yeah, and there were. It was insane. There were 7 people watching the show, and one guy being a trout behind the people, and another guy running from one side of the room to the other, and skidding across the floor, just to a stop.
That's how empty it was.
And it's a massive, it's like the country, bulls and cows ballroom or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's just, the bar is like this big, you can see the bar's out there someplace. And there's just these people just standing right in front of the stage. And he's just doing it like he doesn't care. It doesn't matter. He's wherever he is. There's enough people there for him. And he's in it, just in it. And so this one guy is doing this thing that we called spawning, and the guitar player and I are just there was like 9 people, and 4 of them or 7 or 8 of them were standing in front of the stage, right in front of John, and the rest of it is just black room with nobody.
Right.
And there was a guy behind him who was jumping up and down, and he'd wiggle like a fish with his hands down at his sides, like this. He'd jump up in the air behind the other people,
early
pogoing.
Dodge City.
Early pogoing.
Pogoing, yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
And then there was another guy who would go all the way out into the darkness and run as fast as he could and just collapse on the wooden floor and screech to a stop. So we're doing
the guitar player crying there laughing.
We're doing Shaking All Over or something like that, and it's shake it on. Hear people laughing. I mean, we had to overdub the vocals because it was just, and Angus had no idea that any of this was even going on.
He was in his own world.
They love me.
They love me in Dodge City.
But I mean, I should really release one of those with just the real 9 people or 8 people.
Oh,
laughing.
definitely.
It's so, and I can because I just did a deal with Charlie because I have some unreleased shows and stuff like that. It would be so perfectly perfect to do that.
And reenact the whole scene in the bar.
Oh, yeah.
Do a video.
I'm telling you, man. Lori, what is that, burning?
I saw some smoke go by. I thought there was a ghost in the room.
Wow.
I don't know. Wow, that's.
What the fuck is it? I smell it.
I don't
Uh-oh.
know.
Uh-oh.
It's
Maybe
the pie.
you should find out.
It's the pie caking. The pie caking is burning up.
Oh, that's all gone, Jeff. The pie cake is out
Ah,
of here.
shit.
It's in here, Steve.
I know it's in here. I can't figure out where it is, though.
What the fuck?
Wow.
What'd you do for Thanksgiving, Joe? Did you have to work?
That's just not cool.
No,
It's,
I went over to my
yes.
sister-in-law's.
What is it?
I don't know. Do you see
So
fire?
who's seen Get Back besides me and Booker?
Steve.
All right.
Look, I froze.
No.
Yeah.
Let's see what I got.
Yes.
Has anybody seen Get Back besides Booker and myself?
No,
Oh, I really want to
No.
see it.
It's
I gotta see
great.
it for free.
Are you sure? I don't know.
See, Disney no longer has it's no longer free for a month or
In
something.
here, right?
Yes.
No, you can't get it free for a month.
100%.
I can. What
I got it
happened to
at,
me?
I
Where
got
am
it
I?
as an add-on to Hulu for like $5,
Yeah.
That's
something
cheap.
like that.
Wow.
I got it for free with my unlimited plan on Verizon. I got it for free for a year,
Perfect.
and I pay for it. But I like all the Marvel stuff, so it's cool.
Oh yeah, yeah, and the Star Wars and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
that's right.
And
So,
It's getting in
is
my
Star
brain.
Trek on there, or is that on Paramount?
No,
I think that's
that's
on
on
Paramount.
Paramount.
Yeah,
That's Paramount. And
great.
thanks for reminding me because there's a new episode today.
that's right. That's right. I
Thank
think I saw
God,
something
Booker.
about that.
Yeah,
Booker, is that your turkey?
way back.
Yes, that is his turkey, Angus.
That's what's left of your turkey?
What?
This is what's left of a turkey, not necessarily mine.
That's
Did you find out what it was?
No,
No, but it's got to be in here.
it's in here. This is the only room that has a weird smell to it.
It's
It's weird.
Like,
I saw like a smoke thing go
All right,
by. It
Joe,
was
really?
weird.
I did too.
Oh, it must be
Tragedy
Joe.
may be on
It's
the
Joe.
forefront, and Joe's got to make a joke.
It smells like plastic or something.
Well,
No,
actually, that's smoke on the water.
Ah ha ha ha.
No, that really is. That's
yeah.
That's it.
the
The fire in
casino
the
that
sky.
burned
That's the casino
with
Yeah.
Funky
Yeah.
Claude.
Wow, I didn't know they had pictures of
Wow.
it.
yeah, this smelled like ozone.
Hmm.
Ozone.
Maybe it's just because
Yeah.
this show is so hot.
Oh,
Could be.
Burning up the airwaves.
I have to say, Joe, if you didn't have one dad joke
I
per
know.
session, I would be so disappointed. I feel like time might stop or the world might end.
Oh, Joe's got
No,
some
just-
smoke.
Yeah, he's got smoke on the water.
Smoke on the water. All right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You got a pasture?
What?
You got a pasture?
Is it time for the
It's
pasture?
time for the pasture?
Oh,
Wow.
This
Man.
hour.
Time
Oh.
flies.
Ooh.
Did you
Time
guys
for-
talk about, everybody talked about their Thanksgiving already?
yeah.
Yeah, sort of. It's
yesterday.
over now. We're moving on.
Yeah.
It's over.
I'm
You
gonna
want
turn
to
like
tell
this-
us about yours?
Who's got all the turkeys?
You want to tell us about yours?
No, it's okay.
No, you do. I know you do. Come on now.
That's
You
good,
know,
Booker.
Angus?
It was
The
good. I
teaser.
remember the dessert though.
I can get pictures.
You can't hear.
Come on, tell us.
Wait.
Share, Angus.
This was the dessert. Okay, somebody
Ooh,
dropped.
nice.
Oh, you have the pictures. Oh.
Lenny.
Oh.
Nice.
The night before. Somebody
Ah.
friend dropped it off for us, right?
I
Stella
love
goes,
desserts.
it tastes like coffee. Every one of them tastes like coffee. We don't want it. You can have it. So later that night, when we're watching TV, I took it out of the refrigerator from the garage and dug into every single one of them. Ate like half of every single one of them. The next morning, Fran's like, what happened to the desserts? That's dessert for today after turkey. I'm like, like pointing at Stella, going, Stella's fault. She told me you didn't like it.
Snow seeds, Jimmy?
Anyway.
Speaking of turkeys, there was a documentary on PBS the other day about a guy who raises wild turkeys from chicks and actually
Oh, I
becomes.
saw that. They're so adorable when they're little.
Wasn't that great? That was so cool. He becomes their mother.
Sure.
But then I had to change it because I felt bad knowing I was going to cook one of their relatives the next day. I was like, oh, I don't know if I can watch this.
That was pretty amazing. Very cool.
Wow.
Raises them from chicks and then they bond and he learns how to talk to them.
Does anyone feel like we need to call 911 for Stephen and Lori?
We'll investigate.
It's weird though. It's like
The Millennium Falcon is burning up.
Yeah.
it's
Well,
it.
He's going to sacrifice his life to divert that
Does it
asteroid.
smell like something inconsequential shorted out?
It could be, but you know it's that, and we're not making the best use of the power in this room, and something's probably not happy about that if we're being honest.
Like the scene in Christmas Vacation when the guy goes to plug in his lights.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what it's like.
Yeah, but I don't know why it would make a smell. Unless it was-
Yeah, when it starts to smell, that's not good. That's usually a sign of something.
Is it becoming worse or is it going away?
It's
going away. It's going away.
Although it's hard to tell when you're in it and you start getting used to it, then you have to wonder.
Yeah, but we're sealed in it. There's no windows. Well, there's windows
I
in this
thought I
room,
left the
but
teapot on and that it was burning on the stove, but it's not. And this is the only room that smells like that. So I think we should end the show.
oh, it could be just it could be overload this USB hub, or I could have a. Will you stop kicking me?
No.
She wants to go eat. She wants to go eat.
Stop. Whatever you're doing, stop it right now.
Stop it right now.
I just want to make sure the house isn't burning down.
Okay,
So can we
all right,
stop
well,
our
yeah.
little show now?
We can stop our little show now.
Okay,
Whatever you're doing, stop it right now.
All right, yeah, we're gonna do that because it's in here somewhere.
Uh-oh, Lenny's making another drink.
Oh,
It's not like
yeah,
turkey.
where's my pasture? Yeah, I had a holiday pasture. I thought, I would
There you go.
pasture.
Nice.
Hey, we actually had snow today. We had a little bit of freezing rain and snow this afternoon.
Oh,
In
you're at
Parsippany?
Mendham, right? In
Yeah.
Mendham?
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
Man,
That's the last thing I ever want to see.
what's
I
that?
hate snow. Oh
Right.
man,
Oh well,
Oh,
I
God.
hate snow.
let me tell you what. That's about hate snow.
I like what's behind Jeff. The beach.
But Steve, you don't miss the whole skiing thing?
This was last year in my backyard.
I
Oh,
did
my
for
God.
a while. I did.
Yeah?
I really did for a while. But what I really like is the not breaking my ass thing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's a distinct advantage. You know what? We came to Florida because it was everything led up to that point, and it was the right thing to do when we did it for like a million reasons. There was a million reasons to do it, and we just followed that. I kind of, I guess, like you did, Lenny. We just knew it was the time to do it, and we did it. And it worked out. I mean, I'm glad we did it. Life has been nothing but great down here, and it's not. I thought it would all end and it would all go away, but it's it's fun now. Life is it's great. I'm having a good time, so I'm not.
You
That's
never know.
awesome.
You know what I miss about snow is the sound when you walk outside and there's all snow on the ground. It's a sound like
Quiet.
no other sound because
The
it's all
acoustics
muted.
are fabulous.
Huh?
Yeah.
The acoustics of the
Yeah,
outdoors.
They are. That's
Yeah. It's
amazing.
amazing. Yeah.
And it's
You
the
know what I
only
would
time
miss?
it ever sounds like that.
You know what I would miss about snow if I moved someplace where it didn't snow? Not a damn thing.
There is another sound that of the winter that I don't ever want to hear again, and that's it's too fucking cold. So it's a trade-off.
Yeah.
It's a
How about tires spinning?
we
Yeah. And the
we're
sound of
gonna have
snowplows.
We're gonna have a whole season to do sliding up and down the hill jokes. I'm actually gonna retreat and find out what it is that's.
Yeah, that seems like a good call. Is to
Yeah.
like put out the fires.
Later, Lenny.
So on that happy note, kids.
Lenny.
All right. Have a good week.
Bye bye,
Yeah.
everybody.
Good
Have a
week,
good one.
everybody.
Love
Take
to you
care.
all.
Everyone.
To you all.
Goodbye, Lori.
I'm having birthday
Bye,
cake.
Lori.
Bye, everyone.
All right.
See you later.
Steve's fanning the flames.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm never gonna flip. There they go. Wait a minute.
I did put the porch lights on.
Kidding.
earlier.
You can turn them off
I
then,
did.
maybe.
Okay.
Here we are, still here.
Well,
I could go look at for it.
everybody have a great weekend.
It's Friday. It feels like
That's
Monday.
Right. Monday
It feels...
we'll be back with Brad and Colby Congress
Right,
for Secrets and Symbols of Rock and Roll.
Secrets and Symbols of Rock and Roll with Brad and Colby. Monday. Enjoy your weekend. If I don't see you in the future, I'll see you in the pasture.
Good night, everybody.
Take care.